This actor went from being a construction worker to a bartender to a model, and then landed his job as an actor. We're revealing some crazy details in today's video of the top 10 secret facts about Ryan Paevey. And we're starting things off with this brilliant star's age-old beginnings. It's actually mind-blowing that this Hallmark star didn't come from an already existing acting background. Well, maybe Paevey never thought that one day he would be a part of the Hallmark Channel and end up being one of the top most favorite actors. But it looks like his destiny was already in play. The stud was born in the year 1984 on September 24th to parents Les Vlieger and Linda Paevey, and was given the name Ryan Jacob Paevey. To our amazement, little did he know that before Paevey settled for his acting career, he first tried his hand at modeling. But wait, he was into something totally different much before that. Now, many of you may know that Paevey first started working with his father in his construction business. There was also a little transition period when he was also doing some bartending for his daily livelihood. But we're glad he found his true calling and landed on our screens, for who can have enough of him, am I right? But how did he get into modeling from bartending? In Paevey's case, modeling actually happened by chance. In truth, he did not plan to be part of the entertainment industry. He had no personal interest to pursue modeling, but happened to be roped in at a very young age while he was still in high school. Now, because he is so handsome and even had some inborn modeling skills, it was not difficult for him to land his modeling assignments. Back in the day, he had also worked with Cher in the ever so famous Katy Perry. If you thought that was an achievement, then wait till you hear this. Paevey even featured in music videos with the very hot Christina Aguilera. As a model, with these kinds of looks, it surely can take you to different places, and that's how he landed a role to play the body double of Robin Thicke in one of his movies. As a model, it looks like Paevey was in great demand, as we can also find him in commercials for Izod and Corona. But Paevey wasn't done yet. He was not satisfied playing side roles or as a background artist. What he wanted was to be featured in a movie that would be known by his name. And that is exactly what he got into eventually, going from being a really successful model to an absolutely brilliant acting career. Paevey has traced a journey like no other. And this is only the beginning of his very long relationship with soap opera. And there's nothing like a classic feature on Hallmark's varied assortment of shows and series. Ryan Paevey, however, shot to fame with Hallmark. All he had to do was make his debut in the 2016's Unleashing Mr. Darcy, and from then on, there was no looking back. Deemed as one of the most romantic movies yet, the movie is still listed as a Hallmark fan favorite. Following this success, Paevey was offered a dozen other romantic and Christmas movies, all of which turned out to be huge successes. But before the Paevey storm took over Hallmark, he had already proved his worth in Port Charles as Detective Nathan West on General Hospital. There's no introducing this show because it was clearly a smashing hit. However, nobody can deny that this show gave Paevey all the confidence he needed to carry an entire movie on his shoulders alone. But in 2018, something happened. Paevey's character on the iconic show was shockingly killed in the show to end his part. While a lot of fans were left disappointed, we thankfully got to see him jump right back into action with the Hallmark Channel. And guess what? He even starred in a Hallmark movie alongside one of his former General Hospital co-stars. Wondering who we're talking about? It's Jen Lilly, of course. In 2021's A Little Daytime Drama, the two were cast together, and they might have had a fun time recollecting all the memories from ABC's top-rated show. And to make things even better, in this movie, he played the character of a soap opera actor. Take a look at these two, so adorable together.
Time has brought back a lot of really fun memories for me and probably for you too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I know I have a lot of funny stories from my time on General Hospital and Days of Our Lives. I'm sure you do too.
Well, it must have felt nostalgic to go back to his roots and relive all those moments, don't you think? But did Paevey stick to making only soap operas? After the release of the very popular Unleashing Mr. Darcy, which premiered in January 2016, Paevey went on to accept pivotal roles in several other Hallmark movies. He has since appeared in 2 movies each in 2018 and 2020, and he tripled that in both 2019 and 2021. He is certainly turning out to be viewers' choice, and this shows in the number of movie releases he's been having over the years. So far on his movie account, Paevey has been cast in 12 Hallmark movies. Of these, 2 of them include the Mr. Darcy movies with the famous starlet Cindy Bisbee. For all of those of you that enjoyed Mr. Darcy's series, it looks like there's a surprise in store. Recently, Paevey confirmed that the work on the third installment of a Darcy movie is underway, and he promised to pour more details out in the near future. While you must be excited for this new turn of events, you cannot miss watching his other favorite movies like Harvest Love alongside his pal and co-star Jen Lilly once again. In this movie, Jen is a widowed surgeon who visits her family pear orchard to take a break from her busy life, but little did she know that in all of these circumstances, she was falling for the farm manager played by Ryan, who had been teaching her to grow her new hybrid pears. Now that's some love blossoming along the beauty of extensive farmlands. Countryside always has its own charm, and this leading pair only made it even more beautiful. Speaking of which, while we have spoken about Jen Lilly and Cindy Bisbee as co-stars, here are a few other actresses who were lucky to be cast with the handsome Paevey. So far, we've seen that Paevey is high on his looks and charm quotient, but his on-screen chemistry with the female actors has also been quite remarkable, and this is evident with almost every other star he's been cast with, be it Erin Cahill, Taylor Cole, or many more. Paevey looks perfect with any leading lady by his side. If you don't believe us, then take a look at this.
What about Julia is that Taylor plays her, which is great. We both love puppies, so whenever the camera's not rolling, we're literally like attached to a dog, so we share that. It's just been a blast.
Wow, it sure looks like they had fun. But Cole isn't the only actress the star enjoys being cast with. When Paevey was a guest on the Sarah Scoop Show, he shared the scoop on starring in A Timeless Christmas alongside his co-star Erin Cahill, and gave away a little more when he shared the memories he made while filming. Paevey began the interview going on and on about his talented co-star and said, "From day one, instant BFFs. Super fast friends. It was an absolute joy to work with her. She's magic." He goes on to say, "I basically do my best the whole time to kinda just hide behind her. She's so charming. And we have no reason to believe otherwise." But we've been talking so much of him like Paevey is some kind of ladies' man. But what's the real deal with his personal life? Well, in real life, Paevey is not married, and his current relationship status is very much marked to be single. He had an ex-girlfriend though named Jessie Hinton. From what we know about him, he is very private about his personal life, especially when it comes to his relationships. And this is exactly why we don't know much about his dating life. But don't you think it's quite surprising that a handsome man, all of 38, is still single? Is he on the look for his lady? Or does he already have someone that he's just not sharing with us yet? Well, we are left to take some open guesses on that front. What we do know for sure is that Paevey is an outdoorsy person who loves nature and natural life. And by the way, that also includes a good day of surfing. But for someone who loves fun activities, what are the other interests of Ryan Paevey? Digging deeper into his life, we tried to find out what keeps Mr. Darcy busy while he's not acting. And that's where we come to know that his list of hobbies is quite interesting. For one, the handsome actor loves playing video games. And this is in addition to cooking, which is a really big part of his daily life. Whenever Paevey wants to take a break, he heads out to do something extraordinary, which is riding his motorcycle, and he does every bit of it in style.
Opportunity to kind of really like lay the bike low in the corners and stuff. We're also in between two of the major roads that'll take you down to PCH. It's a great place for two-wheel transportation.
Over the years, Paevey has had several motorcycles which he also named, some of them being Moxie, Morgan, and Lilith. But not every ride is a joyride. In July 2015, he sustained a shattered wrist when he was involved in a motorcycle accident, but that hasn't stopped him from riding. While you might think of him as a ruthless biker, Paevey is very gentle with his hands. What we mean is that in his spare time, the actor indulges in making stellar jewelry. What else could one need, right? He is absolutely 100% a ladies' man, and this makes him the most eligible bachelors in H-Town, which is why fans not only adore him, but also respect him immensely. Thanks to his handsome looks that have never disappointed to steal the charm on screen, and with many other qualities, it is his unique voice which is another main attraction in his case. Well, apart from his physical attributes, Paevey has a heart of gold filled with genuine kindness and love for his fans. While fans are ready to swoon all over him and shower him with gifts, Paevey always makes it a point to reciprocate all the love he receives.
The concept of having fans is still relatively new to me, so the fact that anybody even cares what I do is pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. And you are the only reason that I am employed.
And this has earned him more love from his loyal fans. In fact, when his role in Mr. Darcy became an overnight hit, his fans bombarded his Facebook page to wish him on his birthday, while also congratulating him on the success of his film. Here's a look at some of those Facebook comments. So, at this point, we've gone over Paevey's long list of movies, his great rapport with his co-stars, and the immense love he receives from his fans. But how much is Ryan Paevey actually sitting on? According to the American newspaper, the estimated net worth of Ryan Paevey ranges between $500,000 to $2 million. To add to this splendor is a beautiful large mansion and a long list of bikes which cost millions that further add to his wealth. Be it his movies or the series or even his jewelry exhibits, Paevey has cashed in millions, and he still has a long way to go. But we cannot take away the fact that he is every bit worthy of whatever he has today. Just like our channel is definitely worth every minute of your time. Since you've made it this far, we believe you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to our channel for more. With that out of the way, is there a way we can maybe connect with the hot and happening Ryan Paevey online? So this one is especially for all you fans out there. The model and actor does have an official Instagram account with at least 275,000 followers. Besides Instagram, he's also on Twitter, where he has at least 92k followers. It is here where his fans and followers get to know more about his personality and his professional life through the pictures he uploads or the posts he shares. So those are the top 10 secret facts about Ryan Paevey. Which one of these surprised you the most? Do you think Ryan Paevey will stick around with Hallmark, or will he too move to GAC? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Until next time.